EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay, you need to be back doing your work.
I'm done.
Okay. I hope so.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Jacobs going to try the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Carr. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers now to throw. His throw incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. In motion left is Watkins. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. But he'll be marked down about the 26-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cobb goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. In motion left is Cobb. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cobb goes in motion left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. In motion left is Cobb. On 1st down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Packers 6.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Cobb goes in motion left. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 28 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Rodgers will throw for it. Goes right side.
This is why y'all play with this nigga, bro. Just because his throwing animation. If he lose it, y'all won't play with this bullshit ass team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I don't play on all, bro. It ain't.
Try to bring it out.
It's not.
Entering settings screen, you have 20.
No, it's not on all pro, but I won't play you no more. You good.
Selected.
No, I'm gonna say this whole game and then I'll send it to you. I'm gonna say the game and then it should show my settings.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down and 4, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great